Hello there, welcome back to the Ogre, the old Git Reacts, Reviews and Off Times Reminisces. Today doing Craven Idol, or a bit of a departure from what I normally do. I mean, normally the stuff I do on here is mostly black metal, but these are, more into the black thrashy side of things, which sometimes I have problems with because some genre mixes, the balance isn't right for me, and so I very often leave black thrash behind and move on to something else, but not here. This was spot on for me, so let's listen to one of their tracks and find out why. Let's go. So, for picking a track to do today, is basically stick a pin in the track list, and because only one of them would have done, and so this is a totally random choice from here. So sometimes I'm a bit more considered in what I choose from an album to review, but inevitably, whichever one I choose, deliberately, I usually get the wrong one, so a random choice is maybe even better. But where was I? Yes, so the best black thrash for me is the most entertaining, the one that sort of makes you a bit giddy, and if you were a dancer or a mosher, I suppose, in this genre, it'd get you up and bouncing around, and every track on this album absolutely does that. Not that you'd ever find me getting up and dancing or moshing around, not nowadays anyway, long gone are those days. As my bones get more brittle, I have to get more circumspect about what activities I do. Anyway, where was I? So yeah, the grin factor on this album, on every track, is high. It's a number 11 really. I bet these are a hoot live, and whilst I don't normally look into the background of bands because I'm generally not that interested, I did have a little look with these out of curiosity, because again, I'm not usually bothered about where a band comes from, but something sparked a bit of curiosity with these, and they are from these fair isles in which I live, and so the chance of me seeing them live is a distinct possibility. I think I've just missed one or two performances, so I'll have to keep my eyes out. I don't normally travel, which is the main reason I don't go to gigs much nowadays, because you have to travel too far for these ancient bones, but I really ought to make the effort, and I think for these I probably would, within reason. But anyway, so yeah, it is, I think my main complaint with black thrash is very often there's too much of thrash drumming as opposed to the blast, and on other tracks on here there's more blasting than sort of thrash drumming. Here there's a mix, a proper balance of both, but the good thing is that the thrashy drumming on here I quite enjoy. Again, it's one of those sort of things as it's not what you do, it's the way that you do it, and the way the drummer here beats his skins finds no complaint, and it is that sort of flattened, slightly thuddy sound which I like in drums more than the clatter of sharper snarey type drumming. Yes. If you're getting too grinny and too elated with the progress of this track, a couple of things. One, no one falls for a false ending like that nowadays, one would hope, even though this one was quite an effective one. But the fact that it then went into a proper stomping, with the sort of delight you might have been experiencing beforehand, that would shift, I think, when the stomping comes in. You'll still be delighted, but for different reasons, I wager. And again, it's a testament for the fun I'm having right now, that the fact that the speed has diminished, which is always not a disappointment for me, but I prefer it to just keep wagging along. The fact they're still keeping me entertained here is a testament to their compositional skills, say I do. So we've just had bonfire night here in the UK, which brings a bit of an analogy to mind. Insofar as when you go to particularly organised firework displays, they save the best bit till last, don't they? And you know, as much as you're oohing and ahhing at the display throughout its duration, the real oohs and ahs come right at the very end where they let it all go, and that's what's just happened on that track there. They save the biggest flashes for the end, and you would have been almost blinded by that, I'd imagine, as well as deafened. So yeah, cracking stuff. I mean, all the there's quite a bit of variance as well for this genre on the album. They certainly don't go for a cookie cutter type black thrash. There's lots of variation within reason between the tracks on this album, which is probably why I liked it so much and why I bought it. So there you go. Clicky bollocks. Catch you next time. Cheerio.